and Pillaging show. Chris4Raiders. Oh. Raider Nation chasing. Oh. Pillaging just for Sundays. Oh. Me and Chris, we don't miss. Oh. Me and Chris don't miss. Oh. Me and Chris don't miss. When it comes to this Raider classic, we don't miss. Raider Nation, we don't miss.
Good morning. Game day. What's up?
Our favorite. Yeah, it's time. You guys only got to deal with us for about an hour and a half, and then it's game time. So let's go.
I know, right? Hour and a half. Kickoff. How you feeling about this game, Jason?
Kind of split. I want to be excited that we're kind of catching them at a disadvantage, but in previous past games with backup quarterbacks, it's kind of been a thing for us. So but if everything goes the way it should, we should bounce back this week.
Yeah. I'm looking for them to do a couple of things. Make some corrections on how they played last week, cut down on mistakes. The quarterback, the center quarterback exchange has to be more crisp than it was last week. It was simply horrible. If we get those two things together, we should be okay. Because our defense is looking fire. They did pretty good. For the second game in a row, they held opponents down to 3 points. Although the Chargers didn't have to score because they were up, but still, they didn't allow them to get any more touchdowns.
Yeah, we could have easily won that game 21-20, because we definitely left some stuff out there. And, that's why I want us to do better in getting our guys in there a little bit more in preseason, just to get the kinks out, get stuff like that worked out before we get to the season.
Yeah, because the Stars didn't really play in the preseason. They played like 1 or 2 series. It looked decent, but they should have played a little bit more. Like some teams played their stars a little bit more than we did, and but we didn't do that. They should have did that, but they didn't. It's only the third game.
Yeah,
and people say, "Well, you keep saying that because it is. It's still early. I mean, they can go 1-2, which I don't want to see. Of course not. They can go 2-1." So it's kind of one of those swing games. It's going to swing to the right or swing to the left. Or swipe right, swipe left. One of those scenarios. Yeah. So it's up to them to get their act together. I know it's an early morning game. We never do well on the East Coast, but lately we have been doing well on the East Coast. Or at least the first game. So it's up to them.
Yeah. And of course, Marcus Mariota, someone that we know, pretty well. Now, this is a couple years past 2018 when he was with us. I was kind of looking back at his most kind of, when he was with us, but that game against the Chargers, I think, was the best version of Mariota that we'll see. Pretty much everything he brings to the table.
Yeah. We'll see. Well, anyway, let's good morning to you guys, the people in here. Okay, so we got Arizona Sweetheart. Good morning.
Good morning.
With this guy, me and Buenos Dias hit the lights both sides. Y'all don't start fighting. And we never fight, dude. And we got Jack here saying, yo.
Jack, what up?
And we got Mario.
Mario, what up?
I like that game last night. They was trying to give it up, Mario.
Fight on.
Yeah, so Peon man, got my coffee right here, brother.
Yes, sir.
You're like a step brother, put it like that.
Got my coffee today for sure.
Yeah, so I'm looking for an interesting game. Let's see how we come out. And let's see if we come out strong. Get that opening drive when we get the ball, either you kick off or not. Go down there and score a touchdown. Not just go down there and 2-3 plays and we're punting, or go down there and try to field goal. What's up, GMX? What's going on? So, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I wanted to. So I was playing around with our, jersey choices, right? And then I was trying to come up with like a little design or whatever. So I just kind of wanted to see, does the nation think we could benefit from this choice? Let me see. Let me add this here. Let's see here. Okay. And then just so everybody can see it if possible. Chris, what do you feel about this choice?
It's nice, but it looked like more like a soccer jersey to me.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just I love our the whites. I love the black, but I just feel like we need something. It's about time. We've had the best jerseys in the NFL for quite some time, but I would definitely like to see another option out there.
Nah, I know what. We have the best colors and the best uniforms in the football league. We haven't changed our colors ever.
Yeah.
Because some teams go a lighter blue or a lighter orange or a lighter pink. I don't know, whatever color they have.
Yeah.
We haven't changed anything. When only thing they changed is the design, a little bit of design on the helmet. That's about it. Because when they go to the old school jerseys, that one year where they had that, everybody playing their old team jerseys, we still look the same as the regular season. We didn't look different at all. The only thing that was different is the design on the helmet and maybe a little bit on the jersey, but it wasn't that different than what we've been playing since the Raiders started in the NFL. So I say, now let's keep it as it is. I would like to see one thing.
What's up?
I've seen pictures of people have posted pictures, an all black jersey, all black uniform, black helmet with the logo on and black pants and the black jerseys for home games. I would like to see that. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I like the all blacks too. Definitely.
But like I said, it's been the same for over 60-something years, 65 years.
Yeah.
Why change a good thing?
Yeah, I've always seen them because I have a gray. It's that type of silver, but it's not as shiny. But it's like the Josh Jacobs one you guys probably see. But yeah, I just never seen the shiny, because almost like the silver. You know what I'm saying, like that silver coin type material.
Yeah, we're one of the few teams that changed their jerseys and colors and stuff and helmets over the years. One being the Cowboys, us, the Raiders. There's a couple other teams too that hasn't changed anything. Green Bay is also another example. They haven't really changed. And I don't want. Why should we change? I don't see it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they had those games where they had I forgot what they call it.
That the blue and yellowish kind of color, whatever.
Green Bay. Oh no, go ahead. Sorry, Green Bay.
Yeah, Green Bay has it's one of their either throwback. I'm not sure what it's called too, but it's like a blue and yellow. It's kind of crazy because it's different than their the traditional green and yellow. But yeah, they do have one alternate that's kind of crazy.
Well, our throwback is the same as they playing now, so it doesn't really matter. I'd say keep it the same. No change them. All they could do is maybe change, all black helmet like I've seen pictures of. But let's keep it. Why change it? It looks good to me.
If it ain't broke, don't fix
it. Exactly.
What's our
gold on Saturday, silver and black on Sunday, and brown forever. Here we go. Mario. How are you?
Hey, buddy. Yeah. What's our keys today? What do we have to do well today?
Don't get lazy days ago. You know, they don't have Jaden Daniels there because he really wanted to play in this game. They got Mariota. You know, he's a veteran. He played in the league for a few years. Their running back Eckler, he's out. But the other guy that they got running back, running ball, I wanted. I saw him in the Senior Bowl. The Senior Bowl, yeah, and he was running good, and he's still running well. Matter of fact, he's leading the league in rushing for rookies. Not by too many yards, but he's still leading.
Yeah.
So don't want that Eckler, so make sure you stop the run. And the other key fact is make sure we get the ball hiked correctly to Geno Smith. So we get the ball out faster than he had to wait for the ball and reach for it and stuff like that. The defense keep playing like you did. You know, like you did play like you did the last two second halves of the first two games. Play like that. Don't let them score. Keep them down. And then, of course, score points.
Definitely.
Because you know they activated Bachman and Greedy Vance from the practice squad for the game. So hopefully they can contribute. That's a question. I don't know. Heat check asked, are we wearing white today?
Where we at there? I would say
Because the Redskins' home jersey is white. They always wear white when they're home.
Yeah, because they got those, and then they got the black and yellow.
Oh no, the Redskins got that burgundy at where because they are the darkest jerseys.
Yeah,
they usually wear white when they're home.
Let's see.
I don't know. We'll have to see when it starts.
Yeah, let me see if I can find. Let's see. For today. Oops. That is a good question.
Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna play home jerseys or away jerseys.
Wait, it says the Commanders are scheduled to wear their legacy burgundy jerseys in this game. They announced, so the legacy, and the Raiders likely to wear the silver and black home jerseys.
Huh? Really?
White jerseys.
Yeah, white jerseys.
Yeah. Wait, no. He says if this is an away game, they often wear the white jerseys, but their home look is the classic silver helmet, black. Okay, so they're gonna wear the black. Yeah, we're gonna wear black, and then they're gonna wear the burgundy.
That'd be interesting to see. It don't matter what coaches they wear. It matters what they do. They gotta win.
It's confusing because it says both. It says they could wear white, but yeah.
Well, we won't know till kickoff when they come on the field.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Let me see which Raiders need to step up the most. Can I say 5 people?
You can say 10 people if you want. Go ahead. I'm listening.
So Meredith, JPJ, Parnham, Glaze, and Miller. That's my one person that needs to step up. The whole line needs to be great today. With JPJ back, it should, improve because damn, with him gone, they were showing the numbers. We went from like 80s to 40s to 30, you know what I mean? Like, so it was a big gap with him gone. So hopefully with him back, we'll be able to establish some things.
They need his nasty. They need his nastiness back. His like aggression. They need that back because the offensive line last week looked kind of like, I don't want to be here. To me. Not saying that they saying that or were that, but it seemed like they're like, missing blocks, Parham, getting a hold on a key drive that we was driving down the field to get a touchdown. So they need that back. I'm sure they had a big meeting, a big practice. They didn't have that many days of practice, but I'm sure Pete Carroll had told them. And then you got some people say they want to fire Brandon Carroll. Yeah. Well, yeah, I can see why you're saying that, but sometimes you only can coach so much, and do that. It's up to the players to either absorb it or take it with a grain of salt, It's like, you worked at jobs before and you get a new boss. You know, he's younger than you and had that much experience, and he tell you what to do, and you're like, been here for 10 years and you just got here. Shut up. You know, that feeling. You're not gonna say that, but it's that feeling, you know. Sometimes
Yeah.
you feel that way.
I
So,
remember, I remember I was working at Burger King, like in my high school years or whatever. And then the lady, she had an attitude, the manager, and then she was like, "I'm the manager. You gotta listen to me." I said, "You're not God. You know, I'm like, you make what, $2 more than me? You know what I'm saying? Like, what does that make you better and you know everything just because you're the manager at BK? You know what I'm saying?" But yeah, I definitely know the feeling.
yeah, that's that. I had the same situation. I was there for like 7 years, and somebody come in new to be a supervisor. I was okay with that. I said, man, I don't want to be a supervisor anyway because I don't want to take that responsibility if something go wrong. Like, nope. But don't come in and try to tell me we've been doing this thing for 7 years. I know how it goes, but you come in and want to change stuff and wonder why. What? Because you change things. I told you to leave it like that. But anyway, it happens in every job. You know, that's the way it goes.
Yeah.
I've got my USC shirt in the back. I don't know. Hey, Marv, you can see it. Hold on a minute.
Please cover that up, please. Thank you.
No, no.
Especially after last night, man. Cow. What the hell was that? But yeah, that's what we do. I figure we're good for like 4 games, and then we fall apart. We like to fall apart around that time because I think that was probably game 4. Usually about that time. Do we break the QB curse today, or the backup QB curse? Do we break that today? Last time we served a backup quarterback was the Chargers when we served
Stick.
Yeah, Stick Easton Stick. 63 of them. You know, so hopefully we get a repeat of that, or half of that would be nice.
Do we break the curse? Yeah, if they don't take it lightly, because it's not Merrill's not that, like a rookie straight out of college. Although we had that problem too.
Mm-hmm.
He's been playing in the league for a while now. He just played on Chip Kelly, Oregon. He played in the league. You know, so it's like he's like his first day playing quarterback in the NFL. He played for a while. He played with us.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Is he really a threat to kind of, you know, because they were talking about, oh, they got McLaurin and stuff like that, but is he really that accurate a quarterback that we kind of have to consistently worry about him shredding us? You know what I mean?
I don't think so. He's probably good on the short and medium passes,
Mm-hmm.
which is still just as deadly because they do got some speedy receivers out there.
Yeah.
You gotta make sure he cover. Deep ball, I'm not worried about that too much. He can throw the ball deep, but I don't think it's accurate enough.
Mm-hmm.
But the one thing we do have to worry about is his legs. We got to worry about him getting out of the pocket and run for 15, 20 yards down the field. We do have to worry about that. So that keep an eye. Make sure that edge is sealed. So he does got a pocket. He can't run. He gonna run. Okay, give him 2 yards. That's it. And then clock him. You know.
Yeah. And then we know he's injury prone. You know what I'm saying? Because man, every time it seemed like every other run he had with us, he would hurt himself. So, and then I know he knows Max Crosby, so they're probably going to do everything the opposite Max Crosby. You know what I mean? Like basically, probably run those fake, you know, handoffs to his side, and then bam, jet the other way, go to like towards Malcolm Kuntz's side.
Well, Max Crosby need to get on the train today because he is not performing well. He's going way too outside. He's doing this. He's doing that.
Am I fair to say that like Max needs to learn how to change from just one speed or one way to attack? Like I feel like he should kind of see how the game is playing so he can find his lanes instead of just going full speed and then either getting there disrupting or not, but just kind of figuring out what they're trying to do and then kind of change his game from that. And then just because there's a lot of stuff where he comes so aggressive off that side and then they just wait for it. And then whatever the play is, they'll just make it okay. After he clears out, bam, it's open. It's wide open. And so I just want him to kind of do a better job. Like just be more patient, like, you know, be more patient, kind of see what they're doing. And I feel like he can kind of make a lot more plays.
Yeah. Well, we need that. Also need Kuntz to show up. I know they had Joe Autumn last year. He wasn't even in the picture. They didn't say his name once last week on Monday. So we need to show up. You know, cause some havoc back there. I'm not back there. I don't mean get 3-4 sacks. I'm saying like just cause some havoc back there.
Yeah.
You know, it was good against the run, but get back to you're getting paid to be basically a sack master, and then we got close to the quarterback. I don't think he had one sack yet this year. Who's leading? Guess who's leading the sacks on the Raider team?
Is it Lalu or Lalu?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, that shit. I mean, I'm happy with that. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be that way. You pay Max all this money. He should be up there. But it's not. But maybe this, like I said, it's the third game.
Yeah.
Some teams get off to good starts. Some teams get off to bad starts. Some teams get off to horrible starts. We got off to a bad start. Well, 1-1, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
We're not 0-2.
Yeah,
Looking up.
Yeah, we took that second loss hard. Because, like even I was looking kind of back at it. And I mean, yeah, there was stuff that we did wrong. Of course, we got to talk about it, critique it. But I mean, we did kind of overreact. Because I mean, it's not like we felt like we were just going to dominate the Chargers. We knew that was going to be a tough game. Excuse me. I'm a little under the weather, guys, so forgive me, if I cut out and whatever. But yeah, like they're a pretty good team. I know it's our rivals. We hate them and all that kind of stuff. But, respect is given where it's, deserved. They are a better team right now than we are because we're brand new. We're still figuring it out. But by the end of the season, when we play these chumps again, we should be better. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel for our team, we have to get out to a fast start because as it takes time for us to figure it out and other teams to figure us out. You know what I'm saying? It's, the teams are either going to catch up to us or we're going to do what we do well and continue to do it even better. Excuse me. Sorry, guys.
What's going on with Mozart? Do the coach not realize the running game needs help? Why do they have an injured player on the roster while we have two healthy running backs on standby? I don't know what happened to Mozart. I don't know if it's a personal issues because there's not on any injury reports. Could have been personal injury. I know he just they said he had a baby right before the season started. So that could be a part of it. Don't know. Can't speculate. So don't take my word for it. I had no idea what happened to Mozart. But hopefully everything's okay with him and his family. Hopefully he gets out there and start playing. They did bring him Greedy Vance and Alex Bachman up for this game today. A receiver and a cornerback. So we have some rotation on that pieces. I wish they would have, since Mozart was a healthy scratch, I wish they had brought up Chris Collier, see what he can do. Because I know Chip Kelly's like, well, we don't want to burn him out. Well, he plays NFL. Let him get used to that grind. Let him get used to getting hit. Let him get used to all that stuff. Don't try to save him. See what you're saving him for. He's a 6th-round pick. Why are you saving him?
But I kind of see it, though, because with the line as kind of shaky as it is right now, I would, because if you're looking at it, probably how they're looking at it, I would hate to get him injured before we get this line to where he could do some damage. You know what I mean? Like they and that's how you know that they know this line isn't it. By them not running him like that. It's probably just for that reason. Yes, to not get him killed out there, but for the most part, that it's kind of he's got to get his feet wet, but at the same time, we want him to have a fair shake at being able to produce and for his confidence. If every hole's closed, it's just going to kill his confidence. But we have to give him some holes where he could do his thing and he can feel like the back he was in college. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's not going to be the same as college. But, okay, obviously you're not running 25, 30 times a game. Yeah, I don't see that. But more than 11? Come on. You're going to limit them. I know we were down there trying to pass their way through. And that played right into the Chargers' hands. Like, okay, they have to pass. So that's, we're not putting 8 in the box. We're going to worry about Genty because they're not going to run the ball. But see, you want that threat back there so to keep Chargers guessing. That might not, again, they wasn't guessing at all. They knew exactly what they're going to do. Like they was playing when they played in New England. Or the play action pass was killing New England. But did he go run the ball or not?
Mm-hmm.
And he wasn't really running that well. Like 2.3 or 6 yards per carry. This one, ran almost 4 yards per carry. But still, I understand what they're saying. Like, we want to burn a kid out. We don't want to break his confidence level. But you still got to demand some touches. Okay?
Yeah.
Whether he get the ball and run for 1 yard, get the ball and run for 2 yards. But one of those runs like that will break open a big run eventually. But they give him a chance. But like I said, the offensive, like you said, yeah, we got to fix the offensive line first. Well, you should have did that before you drafted the running back.
Especially at 6. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, either way, you're going to have to have one without the other. You're going to either get the line and you're going to have nobody run. You're going to have Zeus running through it. Or, you know what I'm saying? Because either way, whatever order we wanted to do it, we did it. So now at least it just leaves now the line. You know what I mean? Like, and it's not just the whole line. We're not shipping everybody out. Just Parnham is just the one that always sticks out on my list of just who isn't consistent. And I'm sure we can upgrade somehow, some way. And if it's through free agency, if it's through a trade, I'm down to do that. Because, like, say there's going to be a team that's owing something and isn't going to be a contender by the trade deadline. So that's our chance to pounce. Throw a late 5, 6, 7, and grab something we need and, continue to do what we came to do. Because like you said earlier, it's not about what other teams do. It's what we do, if we can fix these mistakes. And today will be a big test of how we respond to how we played that Monday night.
Gino Max and Samir is a no-show too. Yeah, we saw that. Yeah, I miss some days to call, but that was a great running team. But Raiders always had good running backs, but also we also had great offensive linemen. Brian said, "Hey, Brandon, hey, good morning, Brandon. What's going on, brother?"
What's up, B?
Yeah, looking for good things today. I'm looking for, like I said, we'll see what kind of coaching staff we have, where they make some adjustments, where they change things, where they do this and that. As far as the offensive line, it's going to be the same. This time we got JPJ playing. So that's one thing. Meredith is going to be the center, and they are stuck on that. They're not changing that anytime in the season unless he gets hurt. Hopefully nothing happens to him or anybody. But for right now, he's stuck. He got thrown in the fire or in a depot. He got to climb himself out and get better. Well, the only way to get better is play games.
Mm-hmm. I hope his nuts are better today.
I don't care about no man's nuts.
I mean, he was jamming that football damn near into his stomach.
Probably Wi-Fi saying, "Man, I want some more kids. Stop!"
I told you I want babies. Yeah, that was wild. But yeah, it'll get with JPJ. At least we know he's gonna bring it. He's rested. His body's. Hopefully his head's okay. But his body's rested. So hopefully he brings that energy because we will need it.
Well, I hope he's rested and not rusted.
Ooh, message.
So.
Yes, sir.
People asked me my score prediction last night. I'm like, I'm in the air with that. I don't know.
I'm wrong.
We can win 3-2. They get saving us. We get field goal to win the game. That's a win. That's not looking for points. I don't have a fantasy league, so I don't worry about that. I don't do fantasy football. I know you do, but I don't. So I don't care who rushes for what or how many points they score. I'm not a betting man like I used to be. So I just want to win. I don't care. They win by 30 points or 1 point.
Yeah, win's a win for me. I might critique a little bit, but I critique a lot less during a win than I do with a loss.
Oh, that's right. It's going to be raining out there, too. Today it's going to be wet.
We 1-1. We're 1-0 at rain games so far this season.
So far. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should be okay. I mean, every time I think about, when I say we should be okay, I jump to the wide receiver core, just being so young and inexperienced. Like, I just think it's going to take them a couple games. Not that they're not going to get it, just that it might just take a few games for them to kind of get on the same page.
Well, remember, this is a new everything for everybody on the team. new guys coming in, and you got the old the veterans there. Everything changed, So you got to learn different plays. They got to learn different schemes. You got to learn different styles. So I expect the Raiders to get off to, let's say, I want them to go at least. When's the break? The eighth game,
Seven, I think, or
7.
I think it's when we play the right before the Chiefs. I think it is.
Yeah, I was hoping they have a winning record going into the break, like a 7-7, like a 5-2, or a 4-3 record. At least be on the winning side, not the losing side. Because after that, some of the games are a little easier. See, Geomax at 31-9. I like that score, but I don't know if it'll be that high.
Yeah, week 8 is the bye.
Hey, the other Jason, the fake Jason's on. Hey, Jason, what's up, Downs?
He said the fake.
That's my boy, man. I love Jason Downs.
Jay Downs. What up?
Yeah.
31-9 Raiders. I love it.
And see, Brandon, they did make adjustments in the second half, because the first half we couldn't do anything. Second half we came out and started moving the ball. So a stupid penalty and the interception was causing to get those 2 touchdowns we should have had.
Mm-hmm.
Then the game would be a whole lot different outcome. So a whole lot.
Yeah. I think it was the Sunday morning inspection show. Shout to them. They showed pretty much how we changed in the second half, where it was like we were trying to look for a certain look, but it was never there. And they just in the second half they started overloading 3 receivers and all in the same area, making them have to pretty much make a choice. And that's what we should have been doing in the first place. I feel like we were zeroing in trying to get somebody. But I'm like, you got to take what they give you, or just force matchups, force them to have to make decisions. Like I always say, you got to make the defense have to make a choice, left, right, or even, even more. You know what I mean? But you always want to have to make them choose, and then just whatever they do, you react to whatever they do and respond.
Yeah, I saw that, because the Raiders were in a 2-by-2, but then the Chargers had a defense for that. Then went to the little one side, and then that's when they started moving the ball. So they did make adjustments. So that's one thing I like about the Raiders. That's why I saw again, like, too many mistakes. We're going to beat ourselves. That's exactly what we did. But one thing I do like about what the Raiders are doing that they didn't do last year is that they're making adjustments. They see this didn't work. We got to do something else. So that's why the second half looked bad for the Raiders. I mean, the Raiders going to be a second half team? I'm cool with that as long as we win. But you just have to make adjustments. They're coaching. They're actually being coaches on the field. So I'm happy with that. Because last year, no knock on Salty AP, but they didn't make no adjustments. Lou Getzy, they didn't make no adjustments. They played the same way in the first half. They played in the second half, and the defense adjusted to what we were doing. And that's why we couldn't score in the second half. So, I'm happy with that. Let's see how it plays out. Like I said, we're 1-1. And like we're 0-2.
Yeah, we can easily, like I said, be 3-1 if we, handle business today and we go into Chicago, or go, play Chicago and get them. We'll be in good shape, man. We'll be in good shape moving forward. It's a good start, something to build on. And still would be playoff bound in my eyes.
Well, at the start of the season, every team's playoff bound. You 1-0, 0-1. So is that I look at it like when they get to that 5th game, 6th game, that's when you can tell who's going to make that run. Like some teams might be 5-1 or 4-2, and they're doing good. Their teams possibly can make the playoffs. But if you won at 5, and you didn't improve week to week, you're going to be in that top 5 draft pick. And that's one thing I don't want to see the Raiders, because when we do our annual mock draft, Jason, I won't be picking way at the bottom. I won't be picking down below 20s, 25s. I won't be down that far.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do. I don't want to be up there. Raiders have number 5 pick in the draft. No. Unless we trade for it. Yeah, okay, fine. But I don't want to have that going into the draft. You know, we can trade up to get the number 5 pick, but no. That means we're number 5 pick. That means we were sorry.
Let me see. Who's our X factor players for offensive difference maker for us, defensive game wrecker, and the sneaky surprise player that could flip the game?
Okay, so that question is. Wait, read that. What that question? What that question was? Oh, that was your question. Oh,
yeah, offensive difference maker for LV.
Mayer's got to step up
Mm-hmm.
on the blocking as well as the receiving. I know he wasn't target that much, but his blocking was not that good. He need to step up. I don't expect a lot from Brock Bowers because he's still just a little getting off that injury. So, Mayer on the offensive side, he got to step up. Okay, because we don't need him out there because they said that the Commanders have a problem guarding tight ends. Great. We got Ian Thomas, too. He needed to come in again and show an impact because he hasn't done anything so far this year. I mean, his blocking's been good. But as far as him catching the ball, no, he got to step that up. On defense, I'm going to give 2 guys need to step up. Okay? Malcolm Kuntz is one. I already mentioned his name earlier. He needs to step up. And Powell needs to step up. I mean, Chin needs to step up.
Nice.
Yeah, those 2 guys on defense need to step it up. And you ask me a guy who can flip the game around, could be Trey Tucker. You know, he needs to get open. He needs to get in that and get open. You know, not just run straight ahead and expect a deep pass. You need to get in that middle and then, you know, trying going deep and come in, cut across and get a pass, get a first down, get 8 yards or something. He needs to step up.
Mm-hmm.
Or he might be a game changer.
Okay.
Because they, you know, regardless whether Bauer's hurt or not, they still gonna concentrate on him, regardless. Hey, Bueno, good morning, Bueno. How you doing, guy?
Bueno.
I'm in the building.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna do a split for the offensive difference maker. I'm gonna say Geno Smith with his bounce back, and then Chip Kelly being able to work the offense around Geno Smith and kind of get him back on track. You know, because like last week, his confidence you could see was kind of a little bit shaken. He just was frustrated that things weren't going his way, and he never got into that good groove. So it's going to be key to see if Chip Kelly can adapt this offense around him and play to his strengths. So that's the offensive difference makers, I believe, for today. Defensive game record, I will say, Tyree. We need Tyree to step up too, but I mean, you're going against Mariota, Tyree, so we want to see, something, bat something down, just be active today. I'm also say Chin too, because he kind of knows this offense. He knows, he was just there last year, so hopefully he knows the players and he can give us some keys. And sneaky surprise player that could flip the game, I'm gonna say Genty with 100 yards rushing today.
A quick thing though, Accelerator. I don't know. I haven't talked to him because he's going to a watch party with his with the Black Hole. I didn't get a chance to talk to him because he was busy. So I haven't got any calls from him or his wife or anything like that. So hopefully he's doing better because he looked kind of like bad last night. So hopefully he's doing better. I'll probably just send him a message. If you guys can send him a message to see if he's okay because he was a little burnt last night. Things happen. When you get older, sometimes you have those days where you're like, oh my God, I don't want to do it today. So, we'll see. Hopefully he's okay. And as far as just doing that post-game show, that's up to Jason. It'll be after the 1 o'clock game on Eastern, Western time.
You
because games.
you talking about Downs or myself?
No, me and you.
Oh, okay, for sure.
I don't know. It's up to Jason. We're gonna do a post game. I don't know yet. I don't have anything planned for today. I
If
was
we
gonna cook. I was
if
gonna cook carne asada, but I don't know if we'll do that now.
if we win, I can almost guarantee a post game. But if we lose, I'm gonna go into my depression. I'll just tell you
I
that.
don't do that.
Tell
You
you
should
that.
be. Well, you bought depressed all last year then.
Yeah, last year was one of the roughest ones. That was one of the roughest seasons since the Jamarcus Russell years. I feel.
Yeah, they
Just
got medication for the depression, man, but be careful. If you take the medication, it might cause dizziness, soreness, and diarrhea. So
yeah,
you lose the depression, but you be stuck in the bathroom dizzy.
that part in a crappy situation.
Exactly.
Yeah, so we should be okay, but like I said, that's more the reason to be worried because it's like, oh, we got this because that's what until proven otherwise, until we show that we're not that team no more. This is going to show where we are. This game and next game will show if we are legit because these teams are literally in the way right now because they don't have a starting quarterback. Chicago does, of course, but he's hit or miss. So we got to capitalize, and our quarterback has to get better, and it'll start coming around. It's just someone was talking about it too in one of the chats, and I commented too because I definitely agree that he started to shorten some of the routes, and we need to do that a lot more because we don't have the line to protect that long. So all these 20 and 30-yard routes and stuff like that, we need to kind of have that or just take a portion off because we don't have enough time to get the play extended like that. So basically, until we kind of have to play a chip away offense where we're chipping away, and right when they start creeping up, then bam, we hit them over the top then. But until then, take what they give us. You know what I mean? I know Al used to say take what we want, but to win the games, we got to take what they give us and stay on the field. Keep our offense on the field.
So Jason Downs will do a Jason and Jason post game show.
Yep, we could call it the double down.
No, they're gonna call it the Jason versus Jason.
Jason versus Jay.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Jason Downs is a good guy. He has a lot of insights on stuff. So yeah, y'all should do that.
I'm down. I don't know if they're ready for the double J.
But I'm not gonna do a play-by-play today. 2 reasons. When I do a live stream, I have one of those boxes, and it's always like 2 plays behind the real game. And if you guys watching live on TV and I'm watching this, it doesn't correlate. So you guys will see a touchdown, and I'm still in timeout. So I'm not gonna do a play-by-play. Well, unless it's like a prime game, like a Monday night, like we did last time, Thursday night game. It was telecast on TV, on regular TV. Not we don't have regular TV anymore, but you know what I mean. So now I'm not gonna do. I'm just gonna watch it and then curse at TV and do my thing.
Yeah, that's my plan too. It was frustrating. Nothing against Jeff or anything like that. It was just his was a little faster, and of course, it wasn't always a good play. It was always like Herbert go to pass, and of course he catches it, breaks the tackle. I was like, damn, and you can't see it until the next, a couple seconds later. It was just that was a frustrating game to watch.
He's not the only one, man. You watch a lot of watch parties, and they're all the same. Some guys are ahead of other guys, and this and that. So, it depends on where you are and what you're using to watch the game. If you watch it on YouTube, which I might get now thinking about it, because it's only $34 a month for 8 months.
Hey, must be.
Because it used to be direct TV, and that was like $500. Like, oh no.
I'm surprised that lasted so long because I was gonna say that's insane. I might as well buy tickets to the game. I might as well get the season ticket.
Yeah, you're right.
I'll be right back. 1 second.
All right. We need to call in Jay and call the Triple G. Come on, Triple J. Yeah, that's an idea. I can also be the moderator. Yeah, we'll see. We'll talk about it. We'll keep you up on the game. Right after the last game, right before the night game, who was playing the night game today? I forgot. Because I don't want to be on the streams on live after the Raider game because people still be watching the other games, like the donkeys and the chokers. So we'll see. Yes, exactly. That's because I had DirecTV a while back, and I got DirecTV to watch the Raider game, and we were still sorry. I'm like, man, I wasted my damn money to watch the Raider game, and they playing like this. Ugh. Yeah. So when DirecTV went out, I was still in business, and yeah, they're still in business, but they got most of their money from the DirecTV or the Sunny Ticket. Yeah, we'll talk about it, Jason. We'll definitely talk about it, and then you and Jason should go ahead and talk about that too. The Jason and Jason show, hosted by old Grumpy Man. Hey, what's up, Faded? Ain't seen you in a while, Faded. What's going on, brother? Let's talk about the Raider pregame. What we looking for? So, I already got score position last night. I had celebrated we missed score position 117-3. So that was crazy. So besides the score position, give me two players. One on defense, not you. Talk to the chat. Two players. One for defense, one for offense. Who you want to see step up? Because I already said mine. Give me two players in the chat. Who you want to see step up? I know a lot of you gonna put Ashley Genty, I guess. Mine was Kuntz. Mine was Coops and Michael Mayer. Both my two guys who need to step up this game.
Yeah.
Ooh, good coffee.
He said good stuff.
Gino and Kuntz. Oh, that was you?
Yeah, I'm gonna say Gino and Coons. I agree with you definitely on the Coons one. For sure. Just not that it's just, we need to get some help for Max on that other side. Like it can't be lopsided like that because they're just gonna start favoring to that other side. We want them to be as balanced as possible.
Well, said Thomas Booker and Gino Smith. Yeah, Thomas Booker didn't really have a really great game. I mean, he was out there. Lalu had a better game than he did. So yeah. Okay, I agree with that. So he said, how about Thornton and Kai Blue Kelly having the house call? It'd be great. Oh, yeah. Thornton, yeah, he's still young. So
excuse me.
He got to run some more routes. So, these running up and down field is not gonna cut it. Yeah, it's Greedy Vance and Alex Bachman got elevated. They'll be on the roster for this game.
Caillou Blue, I'm starting to kind of have a little bit more, faith in, because I was kind of like, where'd that come from? It was just because he wasn't really high on our depth chart and all that until, the last week or whatever of the preseason. But I do like what I have seen, and I kind of like that with Greedy Vance too, because they're both kind of spunky, very spunky players. Vance is a little on the small side, but definitely like what he brings to the table, like energy wise. So he'll always be competing. So that's good.
Yeah. Well, they had a choice. My screen kind of messed up. Well, they had a choice between putting him and a rookie in there. Mm-hmm. And it's good that they didn't throw that rookie into the fire like he did before. Or he didn't do before, but what the other team did to what's his name? Jacorian Bennett.
Yeah.
So let them learn. Let them sit back and learn behind some of these vets and let them learn. They said JPJ. Yeah, he's playing. He'll be out there.
Yep, he's in now. That'll change a lot because they were showing. You probably seen that too. They were showing the numbers without him there and with him there, and just night and day.
Rockets gonna play, but I hope he plays limited. I hope he don't have to play like we used to see him play. Because like I said, they say I saw some practice say he's doing better, but you still gotta go easy on him because the knee injury is nothing to joke about. If you get a knee injury, he could be like out for the rest of his life in playing football. and we
Yeah.
don't need that. I would take him off 2 games. Like, yeah, you just sit down, relax.
Yeah.
If we're beating the pants off of the Commanders, it's like fourth quarter, and we're up by like what 31-6. Yeah, you can sit down.
Yeah.
You can just like do nothing the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And you can take Geno Smith out and put Pickett in there, let them just run some plays, get them a cut some play with the guys.
Yeah. I definitely like, I know we probably won't see him hopefully for a while, but Pickett, I'm kind of settling in on the Pickett. Definitely upgrade, man. If you guys don't think that's upgrade over AOC, put it in the chat. But I definitely feel it is. I definitely feel like we have a potential starter. Like, just say if something did go down, I think we would be okay with Pickett.
Well, he's the same style of quarterback as Geno Smith is. So that makes it easier for the offensive coordinator to run the same plays for Pickett as for Geno. When AOC comes in, even Pete Carroll said, he said when AOC would come in, they would slow the game down, which is good for if you're trying to run the clock out. Yeah, you can AOC. We're up by 20? We're up by 18 points. Yeah, put them in there, let the clock run. I'm cool with that. But since Geno Smith and Pickett kind of same style of quarterback, Chip Kelly know out there like, okay, put this one playbook down. Let me get the AOC playbook out now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think so too. Chase Downs is a better pick. When they picked him out like wide, and I thought about it, say, oh yeah, you know what? He's not a running quarterback. He's a mobile quarterback.
Yeah.
He's been in bad situations with the Steelers and I forgot the other team he went to.
Oh yeah. Eagles.
Yeah. Boy, he's a Super Bowl champion.
He's a champion. No.
Yeah, he got a ring.
Yeah, he wears the ring. But like he got to be around some, pretty decent quarterbacks, especially Jalen last year. I bet that was a learning experience for him there. The tush, he had the tush push. He had all the, just seeing Jalen pretty much take that team and, do what a lot of people didn't think he was going to be able to do and beat the Chiefs. So, good experience for him because but when he was in Pittsburgh, it was a lot of different. Wait, who came? Was that Justin Fields? And then was that Phil? Who else was with him? I was sure what veteran quarterback was there when he was with
it was Justin Fields, Jen, and Russell.
That's right, Russell Wilson. So he had, those experiences. So hopefully along his way of getting there, he picked up and learned a lot.
Well, for one thing, Pickett, he got thrown to a fire. He got thrown to a team that really don't do a lot of quarterback play. The last time they did a lot of quarterback play when they had Roethlisberger, they basically went to a defensive running team. So a quarterback opportunity wasn't there, and then he had some divas under that receiving core, AB and what's the other guy name? So he had some divas there. So, because they were complaining like, throw me the ball more, so they get in his head. But I don't know really the circumstances in Pittsburgh, what happened to him. I don't care.
Yeah.
But like I said, for him to sit behind, teams and other quarterbacks, he learned. So him coming as a backup, because we traded for him. We didn't sign him a free agent. We traded for him.
Mm-hmm.
So they see something that they can use. Like I said, he's the same similar style as Geno Smith. Like I'm saying again, makes it easier for offensive coordinator to design the same play. They both can run. And Geno Smith had to come out for a spell. You tweak something, pick in there, and run the same thing. We ain't got to switch books. We got to get okay. We got to do one of these numbers. Hold on now. Okay. Yeah. Well, hold on. I got it right here. Anyway, let me do like this. Here's the ALC playbook. And here's the Geno Smith playbook. You see, it's 2 pages. And then here's the ALC playbook, 1 page. Nice. They ain't got to switch books. They can get the same book on both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Parham super autocorrect. What about him? What you say about Parham?
Yeah.
I want to move JBJ to left guard if they don't want to put a move Prize bum ass back to right guard. I really don't want to change anything because we did a lot of that last year. A
and
lot.
and the year before, trying to figure out this line.
No. Keep them like it is. Correct some mistakes that they're making. Pinpoint what they need to do better so they can become a fluid team. You don't see Eagles changing their offensive line every other week, no. But they got one of the best offensive lines in the game. Get them together, get them working together, get them coordinated together so they can know how to play with each other. Well, not, pause for that. I don't mean like that. But play together. So I was keep this as this for now.
Yeah, Wilkins is gone, so all that plan is over with.
What do you want to do for me? I don't know about that.
Come here. Say
Yeah,
hello.
right.
Say hello. Go get the crow. Go get the crow.
my Ravens backyard.
Man, thought you was in Baltimore. No.
These huge. I don't mess with them. Like,
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't come with a plate when you be barbecuing. Like, hey.
Oh, they're out there in the wire. They're watching. But I was sitting on my couch looking outside. I saw these two big things. What the hell is that? It's a damn raven. Right over my damn door.
Man.
Yeah, that's too early. It's early season to adjust. Let them work together. Make say everything's new. You buy a brand new car. You know every feature of it. Then, because I bought me a brand new truck. About a few years ago. I didn't know. I just wanted a truck. Got it. Yeah. And then about 6 months later, I said, "Shit, I knew I did that." You figure out things later. Like what? It does this? Okay. I didn't know I had that feature. You can read the manual you want to, but you don't know till you get in there and drive it. And then you see all the different stuff you can do. So it's still early.
Jay Down said AOC would starve to death if he had to run to the fridge. That's a cold one, Jay.
Damn, Jason, what's up with that? Ooh.
I am not. I believe in jinxing us because I did the one last week and we lost. So I'm kind of I don't know. It seems like every time I watch, we win. When I just watch. So I'm gonna do the nation a favor and I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm not doing more live streaming unless it's a prime game, a Sunday night game, Monday night game, or Thursday night game. I'm not doing that anymore. But when it's on national TV, maybe. But because like I said, I'm two plays behind the whole thing, and I don't want to keep people watching with me. They saying touchdown. I'm saying, oh, what? Okay, guys, need 5 minutes. Need 5 minutes. I'm looking for it. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, and it's just we had to do certain things 102 and we didn't do that. Like we didn't shorten routes, we didn't make it easy, we didn't, we were going for it. Yeah, if we had got it, that would have been cool, but we didn't. So we have to have something like, okay, that's not working. So if they're taking everything deep and taking that out, then we just got to take the underneath. We got to do what we got to do. But we were just stubborn. And we just were trying to force it, we were going to make it work, but it never worked. You know what I'm saying? We were like, okay, well, we're going to live and die by this. And we died by it. So, this time, hopefully they learn from that and we just take what we can. We got enough people, man. We got enough weapons. It's just we have to shorten the routes and just get the completions. Just keep stacking. Run. You know what I mean? Get some good yards out of this running game and keep it consistently going until they fall asleep on defense and we can catch them slipping.
Well, I can see them throwing deep ball just to keep them honest, but still, we can't do it every other play. That thing that Jason Dow mentioned yesterday that we had 11 attempts for over 20 yards. That's too many. I know we're trying to come back. We wasn't down by that much. Touchdown, a 2-point conversion and a field goal. Mm-hmm. But what killed us was that long ass drive. Defense couldn't get off the field on the third quarter. That killed us. If we would have got the field earlier, we probably been better off. But we couldn't get off the field. That's one thing that they got to work on. Get off the damn field.
Yeah.
And then we get a turnover, 3 and out. No.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
Yeah, we were set up to fail because they kicked the ball to us. We didn't score. we didn't score to end the half, but instead we let them score again, and then they scored. I think it was a field goal on that after halftime. So the worst case happened. Like, they kicked the ball thinking, okay, if we can, get this ball back and score, we'll be okay. We'll be in good position.
Come on, second half.
Well, yeah, for that, basically they won the toss. They picked to kick to us to start the game, and then
Right.
basically got the ball back. And like every worst case scenario happened because we didn't score, we didn't take advantage of them kicking to us, then we couldn't stop them with what their plan was to kick to us first so they can get the ball at the half. We have to score. Like our offense isn't strong enough right now to score, so we need to just press and keep getting better. Keep doing it. It's only going to get better by experience. Keep giving Genty the ball. And it's just how we give it to them. Don't set them up for failure where you're just jamming them up the middle. Make it creative. Make some misdirection. Something just where they're not just set. Just confuse them a little bit. I like the 2-back sets because you can fake to one and then have one on a toss. Like just something different where you lead the defense one way and then you send it another way. Let's change it up.
I like what Boyan said. I think somebody asked the question, why was a long shot for us to win? It was. We was actually underdogs in our home stadium. So what he's saying makes sense. Because the Chargers are a better team than us. They have a coaching staff that's been there longer than us, and we are still learning offensive playbook. Yeah, exactly. Their team hasn't changed that much from last year. And they were a playoff team last year. Won 11 games. So they haven't changed that much. Got a couple of new pieces added. But overall, it's basically the same team. We're a new team.
Mm-hmm.
We're a new team learning a new playbook, except for on the offensive side, not defensive side. So, yeah, they had the advantage on that. And, I watched on Pete Carroll's history. His first year with the team was mediocre at best. His second year was the one that was a turning point. In Seattle and USC. His second year was the year that turned everything around. Because, first year, mediocre, maybe they were 6-6 at USC, and then I think it was 8. I forgot the record. I'm somebody look it up for me. His first year at Seattle. It wasn't all that. Not that he might have been 10 or something. I don't remember. But a couple years later, it changed everything. And they became one of those Super Bowl bound teams or national champion. So his first year, don't expect him to go to the playoffs and make a run for it. Like I hope so, but don't expect that. I'm hoping for 10 games. Right now, I'll sell for 8 games.
Yeah. We're on pace though, because that's like if we can win today, win next week at Chicago, 3-1. We got damn near as many wins as we did the Hall of last year.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, it's like I said, it's how we start early because injuries will happen as other teams figure it out and catch up. You know what I mean? But for us, we need to do our winning now because there's going to be a lot of growing pains. Like Brandon, how he was Bueno was right. But just the defense has been together over there. QB, they've had a set QB for a few years now. A lot of their things are set in place. They just needed the coach. And basically, they got that now. Us, we needed the coach, the quarterback, the running back, the wide receivers, the bubble, and the list goes on. So while we're still gelling, not saying that when we hit them in October, we won't be better or we won't catch up, but just as far as right now, we're not there yet.
No, we're not. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. They got to gel. The offensive line got to gel together. It's the same players but different positions. Last year we had JPJ center. Now he's playing right guard. Only thing that's constant on the offensive line is Miller and Glaze. Okay. And people downgrading Glaze and say he did all right. He wasn't after his superstar. It's the second year. So he's doing all right. Miller's going to be Miller. Then you got Parham, who he looked good in the first game, but in the second game he looked like he was last year. Like, what the hell are you doing, dude? So we gotta give him some patience, but not too long. We can't wait till the 9th game where we're 2-7 and try and figure things out. Well, I don't want to be 2-7. I'm just saying.
Yeah, because we don't want that 10 game losing streak. That's what we're trying to avoid. That's where it all went wrong.
Hey, G, how you doing? This game will let us know about our team. Exactly. It let us know about our coaching staff too. Did they make the adjustments from last week? Salute to you. Yeah, are we going to be that team? That the NFL still laughing at, or are we going to be that team like, oh shit, the Raiders? We got to worry about where we really got to watch tape on these guys now because before we had to watch nobody had to watch tape on the Raiders. It's the same damn thing every week. So what? Basic football. They play street football. No.
Yeah.
Now we know with Chip Kelly because I don't think he opened his whole playbook up just yet.
Mm-mm.
I don't think he has it open. I think he got a lot more plays in that playbook that he's going to open up later on. But right now, the first thing first, get the basics down first. Get the running game established, get the blocking established, get the routes established. Let's get that established first before I open this playbook up when we do different things. Because you don't want to throw everything out there in the first two games because then the rest of the season you have nothing else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the game wasn't so out of control that we couldn't run the ball, and I think that kind of shot us in the foot because they were like, oh, they gave up on the running game, so we could just prepare for the pass, ears locked,
Exactly.
Pin back.
What time we got? Another
20 minutes. Is that
enough?
enough?
5 minutes of talking. So we gonna get prepared for the game. Go eat my breakfast. I need breakfast this morning. Yeah, gotta eat my. What I want? I want some bacon and eggs. That's what I want.
I'm gonna switch it. I'm gonna change it up for you too, Chris. You have to be the one to deliver the message to the guys. You know what I mean? That speech before the game. How do you do it? What do you tell them?
I'm telling this. You see this piece of paper right here?
Yes, sir.
It's your paycheck. You don't perform right, I'm tearing it up.
I died for this, coach. Let's go.
Remember that nobody gets paid today.
I break my own neck before I let your team score. Let's go.
You guys are now doing community service. You get no pay.
That's enough for me. Shoot, I need my check.
Yeah, so I just want to see. I just want to see did we change things. I don't think they changed anything as far as the player personnel. They added 2 guys to the roster today. Back on Bachman, in case you guys missed it. Alex Bachman and Greedy Vance are going to be on the roster today. They brought from the practice squad. That's the only 2 things that happened. As far as I know, JPJ is going to play. Brock Bowers going to play. So I just hope they don't try to abuse him too much. Let him work his way back into the game. So other than that, we're still the same team. And like I said earlier, I want Coons and Michael Mayer. Now it's your time to shine now. Brock Bowers really playing, but now it's your time to get out there and make these catches, make these key blocks. And also Ian Thomas needs to get out there too. Now, why we sign him? Well, what, is a figurehead? No, we need to get out there and do some things too.
Should we make Brock the security blanket? Just have him not doing so much, but then be a distraction?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Don't make him a focal point. I mean, he was our number 1 pass target last year. Don't make him a focal point.
Yeah.
Just make him just in case. Like you were saying the other night that we don't have any safety nets. Yeah, we did, but he just really had time to get it to him. Mm-hmm. But make him like one of those guys, like run a 5-yard post or just run a little curl. Just don't go deep.
Yeah.
Just enough. If it's second down and 6, all right, just go. Run a little 5-yard post, and then you can run after that and try to get first down. But don't have them go deep too much. Maybe once or twice just to get the defense honest. But it's time for, like I said, it's time for Mayer and Ian Thomas to step it up.
Yeah, I want to see Jacoby and more of those jet sweeps too. You know what I'm saying? Because like he's been pretty successful with those. So like and it changes it up it helps. That's why him and Tucker, I would definitely like to see them in that run game with those jet sweeps, just helping out the running game because it it will take the pressure off Genty, because they'll stop being set on them. But oh damn, we got to watch for the reverse. We got to watch for the jet. You know what I'm saying? So like just whatever we can do to take the pressure and take the defense's eyes off Genty so he can break. It's all come together. It's all how you do it. Like I want to see more motion, more sending people in motion. Just and give it to him. I'm tired of us doing the fake jet sweep, and it's a fake. Actually give it to him because the defense ain't gonna believe it. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, they ain't gonna give it. Because when Jacoby was running that, they didn't even flinch. They didn't even flinch to even chase because they knew it was BS. Because we don't give it. We always fake the give and then hand it to the running back. No, give it to him. Stretch the defense out. You know what I mean? Stop being so generic. Stop being so scared.
Yeah, like Brian Silver said, let's bring them pressure early. Yeah, let's make this make Mariota pass the ball. I mean, he's a quarterback. He's not a great quarterback as far as passing the ball. The only thing he got to watch is running out the pocket. So yeah, make him one dimensional. So that's what Chargers did to us. They made us one dimensional. Mm-hmm. Let's make Washington one dimensional. Let's make him like have to pass the ball. Whole way to do that is get up early, stop the run. If we get up 10-0 or 10-3 or 14-3 or whatever, they'll have to pass to try to catch up. That means the running game is void and it's voided out.
Yeah.
So make them run dimensional where they have to pass, and that way we can eat. Max can eat. Kuz probably can get in play. Lalu, Butler, all those guys, they can eat.
Tamar G, I'm the same way. I get pissed off every time I see that Mostert's not in there because, like, I think we were talking about this off screen that I want Zamir to be the third back. I want it to be Genty, Mostert because of his experience. You don't have to tell him how to hit holes and what to look for. He's a vet. He knows. So I think that's a better compliment to Genty. And for Zamir, it's just to pretty much spell them. Like I said, they're having a good game running hard and you don't want to get them hurt. You know what I'm saying? We're up by enough. We can run him. Bang his big, powerful, muscle-bound body, to take the pressure off them and keep them fresh. But we can never do that with because it's a drop-off. When Genty will run, there's a difference. He's a game changer. With Zeus, he's just a dude. That wears a jersey.
One thing I'm gonna tell you about that. Stop calling him Zeus. Zamir White is good at pass pro. He is a good blocker. He did pretty good at blocking those blitz and stuff. But then that actually tips the defense off. If they put him in there on third down long, they know they want third down. They know they're gonna pass. That's why they hand the ball off to him. But he's not that back.
Yeah.
Genty is struggling in the pass pro. He is struggling. I noticed that. He haven't got accustomed to the speed of these blitzing linebackers or cornerbacks or D-backs. He's good pass pro. But like I said, you want to do something special, put him on double set. Put Zeus out there. Zeus, I call him Zeus, damn it. Samir and Mostert out there in the backfield on third down. And they don't know who's going to run. Put them to a split backfield and put one tight end in or two tight ends in, and then here you go. And then Jacoby Myers out there because he's a clutch receiver.
That's actually
Lee Thornton and Keith Thornton and Tucker out on the sidelines.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but like I said, they probably will do stuff like that. They haven't done. They have the playbooks. They're looking at the playbook like there's a lot of basic plays to me. They still haven't done things I think Chip Kelly do yet. But like I said, first things first, do the basics. Get the play calls right, the signals right. Because that one handoff, he tried to hand off to Genty, Genty ran the wrong way, or Geno Smith turned the wrong way. One of those two's fault. I don't know what the play was, but he turned around. Genty was on the other side. So I don't know if Genty went the wrong side or Geno turned to the wrong side. So they got to fix that.
Yeah.
Most important.
Hey, what's up with you?
Well, you guys got 15 minutes to change my mind on this game. What we got to change there, Chewy?
Let me see. What do you think? This going to be an L or a dub?
Well, we need a W to stay pace. Because one of the other two games, the Donkeys and Chokers, one of those teams is going to be in first place, no matter how you look at it. Either different. If the Donkeys win, they'll be in first place. If the Chokers win, they'll be in first place. But if we win, no matter how you look at it, we'll still be in third place.
What? No, we'll be tied for first. Yeah,
No.
we have the same record.
No,
We'll
no.
have
Listen. That's how it works.
2-1.
Listen. That's how it works. Okay, now it's not complicated. Okay, so say that the Chokers, the Donkeys beat the Chokers. They're 2-1,
Mm-hmm.
and the Chargers are 2-1, and we win it. We're 2-1. Denver would be in for the Donkeys be in first place because they beat the Chokers. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
the Chokers be in second place because they beat us.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be the Donkeys, it'll be the Chokers, it'll be us. If we win and the Donkeys win. Now,
I mean, technically,
it doesn't matter. We're not getting out of third place. If we lose, we'll be tied for last place with the Chiefs. If they win, they probably will. But I'll tell the Giants. So one way or the other, we win. We're still in third place because they can flip flop. The Donkeys can be in first place, or they can be in second place with us. Then we both be in second place when we win.
Better scenario.
So in other words, we're not getting out that third slot right now. We're not getting out. We win, we still be in that third slot, which I ain't mad at because it's better than being on the last slot.
That part.
Yeah.
So and why I remember how I was saying the first two games are crucial in us making the playoffs was because KC will catch up at some point. But while we need to start hot, so we're not the ones chasing. As far as, you know what I'm saying? Like, because KC's a better chaser than we are. They've done it pretty much. They always start off slow, and then they eventually get it together. And by playoff time, they're, on full throttle.
So, Wednesday, you want Chargers to win?
I want them both to lose.
You'd be 3-0.
Wait. What if they both tie?
How often do that happen?
But I mean, we could be in first place.
And nope, we still be in third place.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, we will.
A win is better than a tie.
Because we already lost one game in the division.
But a win is better than a tie. If we win today, we automatically go to first because they would be 1-1-1, and we would be 2-1.
That's not that. It comes out the end of the season. They don't look at it like that. And they look at divisional wins. Yeah, they will. They did it before. I've been seeing that before. I forgot what team it was in. It was in the NFC.
Well, I think that's just the tiebreakers, though. That's if, we have the same exact record. But with that, our win would be better than their tie.
Yeah. But the truth of the matter is, here's the thing that's most important about it. I don't care about the Donkeys and Chokers who win that game. We're still gonna be stuck right there. I would be stuck in the middle. Ooh, that's a TV show.
Yeah,
stuck in the middle. Then the bottom looking up. I would be stuck right there. Yeah. Our main job is to win a goddamn game. That's it. Bottom line.
Our job is to win today.
Win the damn game. Who cares what the rest of the team do? If they win and lose, that's their problem. I mean, that's their thing. Let's not look at what they're doing. Let's look at what we're doing. Damn it, we gotta win. Okay, will the Chokers win? So what? They do good deal. Will the Donkeys win? Hey, okay, they did. So what? But what did we do? We have to win this game. It's not a must-win game. It's a needed game to win. Just stay in that pace. Mm-hmm. Just keep that pace going. We hit a wall past Monday night. Okay, let's not keep us down on that. Let's move ahead. Let's move forward. Forget last Monday happened. It happened. Done with that. No sense analyzing it. No sense all that stuff. We know what they need to do. We know things they need to fix. We all saw it. Live. A lot of people saw it. But the next step is, okay, fix that problem, overcome it, and keep going. That's all I gotta say. That is your old man rant for the day.
So this was the official pregame, y'all, and thank you guys for coming. We appreciate y'all. We will see you on the flip side when we win. But if you don't see us, I've slipped into the Great Depression. So
And we'll talk about that.
yeah, but we will eventually come back to it after we are able to talk about it. But we're coming out of this game with a victory. Damn it!
And don't forget, guys. Just let you know my upcoming shows. I haven't talked to Jeff yet, but we do have Monday morning quarterback. Me and Jeff. I don't know set the time yet. You know, let me know what time. Monday morning quarterback. Me and Jeff, Mr. Hollywood. Monday morning, we have our show, and then also me, the gentleman below me, and the other guy in the chat. This guy have a show Tuesday night called
The Cover 3.
We will analyze the game. We will talk about it. So stay tuned. That's at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time. So that's our upcoming shows, and we will discuss this victory. I'll talk on Monday morning and Tuesday night. We discuss the victory. Until then, guys.
We about happy game day.
Oh yeah, hold on, man.
Okay.
I'll talk about the show. Accelerator. I'm working on that right now. Accelerator gave me an idea to do a show called Get Off My Turf, and I'm working on it right now as we speak. Accelerator. I'm gonna call it Get Off My Turf, sponsored by Accelerator.
Get off my turf.
Yeah, I'll talk about it later. All right, guys.
Let's go. Let's get this dub, y'all. Let's get it.
Ready for life.
Let's go.
It's the Sunday morning Pillaging show. Chris4Raiders.